Hello, mic check, mic check. Narinig ba ako guys? Rinig? So far, may 5 viewers na active right now. Pa-chat na lang if clear yung audio and kita yung naka-screen share. Ay, nakamute pala ako. Sorry. Ayun. Hello. Mic check. Narinig ba ako guys? Rinig. Ay, nakamute pala ako. Sorry. Yan. Okay. Nag-reflect na sa test device ko. So I think we can start na, no? So very basic lang i-discuss natin for this trading week. So ayun, bale in this Sunday live market scan, no? In this live market scan, we will be discussing the following. So discuss natin what happened last trading week, so week 7 of this financial year. And at the same time, we will create a game plan for week 8, no? So we will discuss what happened this trading week in terms of macro in our main indices sa US market, sa PSE, at the same time yung ano natin, crypto markets din. So along that, we will also discuss key events and how the market reacted to those key events. And we will also check the current market breadth. So mas madami bang advancers versus decliners, mas madami bang nagbe-breakout sa 20-day high versus 20-day low, etc. So we will drill down on the we will see the market from a bottom up perspective. So at the same time, isa din sa mga i-discuss natin is yung top winners and top losers, no, sa markets natin in terms of the market segments and the market groups. So titignan natin yung mga malalakas na sectors and industry groups this trading week. And ayun, so in this session din, in this live market session, we will also discuss and check yung mga possible risk events this week 8 financial year 2024. And ayun, lastly, in this live session, we will do a stocks in focus na segment. So we will look at individual names na in focus in terms of our BTP 50 index and other names, no, sa Philippine markets and Philippine markets at the same time crypto markets. So if ready na lahat, I think we can start, no. So I think we can start with the current macro benchmarks. So let's start with our current macro benchmarks. So starting with the DXY, ano ba yung ginawa ng DXY this trading week? So clean lang muna natin yung chart. So DXY, our dollar index, we can see a breakout dito sa MA100 natin. So very crucial area din yan actually na tinitignan natin in our dollar index. So usually kasi our dollar index is a risk on risk off signal. So if rising dollar, it is usually a risk off signal in equities. So right now, this trading week medyo nag-sideways lang siya although nag-breakout siya sa MA100. Nag-start yan mag-breakout ng CPI print nung Tuesday. So itong big green candle, yung breakout dito sa inside bar candle na to, ito yung CPI print day. So dito ni-release yung CPI report, CPI data. So ayun, looks like we will retest 105, 106 maybe this trading week or on week 9 or week 10. So we're expecting na may strength tayong mararamdaman in terms of our DXY. So ano ba yung effect nun in the market? So a strong DXY, a strong dollar is bad for equities basically, no? So ayun, this is our review on DXY. Next is our 10-year yields. So 10-year yields, so same thing with the DXY currently rallying. So maganda na actually yung ginawa ng 10-year yields natin a few weeks ago. Nag-break below na dito sa channel na yan, pero nag-recover ulit. So most likely dahil din dun sa sa pag-decrease ng rate cuts ng Fed. Parang ang expected rate cuts kasi ng Fed is around, ang expected rate cuts ng Fed ng markets is around 6 rate cuts this financial year. Pero right now parang nag-drop na lang to 3 expected rate cuts. So medyo pangit 'yon sa equities, no. Yung pag-decrease ng rate cuts. So ang gusto kasi ng market right now is to have rate cuts, no, this March or this June. Pero hindi na mangyayari 'yon. So medyo low probability event na 'yon. So in terms of our 10-year yields, ayun, mabalik lang tayo. So same thing with the DXY, if it is rallying, it is a risk off signal in our equities, in our US stocks, no. So right now testing MA100 itong 10-year yields natin. So what we want to see for our 10-year yields is to resist at 4.28, 4.3 area, and then bumagsak na siya papuntang 4% ulit. Most likely ito yung next area of support in terms of this chart, no, technicals lang. So yun, it will be good for our equities if our 10-year yields drop below this level 4.2 and then mag-retrace siya papuntang 4%. So yun, 2-year yields same din, no, retesting or testing MA100, and medyo nag-breakout siya. Actually nag-breakout na siya dito sa crucial trading range, no. This is our trading range for the past past few months. So December range up to February range, no, in terms of our 2-year bond yields. So nag-breakout 'yan recently nung CPI print day, and then ayun, this is also a risk off signal, no. So next, for our macro benchmark review is US oil. So ito yung inflation marker natin or inflation benchmark. So looking at US oil, so same thing, testing MA100, etong red line natin. So what we want, no, for US oil syempre is bumaba, 'di ba? So a rising US oil is will most likely affect inflation. So makikita din natin, no, for the month of starting January 3 papunta doon sa end of January, may 11% gain, 12% gain yung US oil. So ano yung nangyari sa inflation data sa CPI PPI natin right now? So we can see that eto, 'di ba? Balikan natin 'to. Puntahan natin yung trading economics na platform. So inflation rate medyo tumaas this month. 0.4 in terms of month on month core inflation rate. And ayun, inflation rate in terms of year on year non-core 3.1% versus the consensus na 2.9%. So umangat, so may resurgence in inflation. Parang yun yung pinaka naging effect niya, no. So ngayon in terms of our US oil, sa akin medyo bad sign to na nag-form siya ng inverse head and shoulder, 'di ba? So this is a type of accumulation structure. So high probability it will break above 80 area, and then will most likely retest 93 resistance level. So ano yung magiging effect nun in our equities market? Ano magiging effect nun in equities sa inflation? So a higher US oil prices will most likely trickle down to other other consumer related prices, no, or essentials. So basically ang pinakapunto lang doon, if tumaas yung US oil, it will inflation will increase as well. So higher inflation, ano yung magiging effect nun? With respect to the Fed, higher inflation, mas hindi sila magka-cut, 'di ba? So if lower cuts yung magiging expected natin this year, that will serve as a headwind in our financial markets, in bonds, in equities as well, no. Most likely hindi sa crypto kasi may Bitcoin halving na mangyayari this coming April. So medyo may divergence na nangyayari in terms of our crypto versus our other risk assets like equities. So ayun, anyway, this is our US oil review. So next, moving forward in terms of our Fed liquidity. So our Fed liquidity benchmark is really an important benchmark in our in BTP, no, sa community namin. So we are tracking Fed liquidity. So ito yung Fed balance sheet, itong WALCL. WT region is the Treasury General account. Ito yung bank term funding program. So mag-end na yan this March. And ito yung reverse repo facility. So etong formula na yan is the consolidated facilities na nagpo-provide ng liquidity in the markets, no. So what this benchmark ano yung ginagawa ng benchmark na to is it serves as a leading signal. Usually, no, it serves as a leading signal na pag risk off ba or magpo-pullback ba yung market or mag-rally ba yung market. So essentially, 'di ba, pag increasing liquidity, pag may increase in liquidity in the markets, most likely asset prices will increase. If there is a decrease in in liquidity, it will most likely reflect in asset prices as well. So halos correlated siya, usually leading yung Fed liquidity natin. So ayun, looking at our macro benchmark or our Fed liquidity benchmark, nag-ano lang siya, nagko-consolidate lang siya since start of this trading year, no, of this financial year. So actually nagke-create siya ng pullback, pero hindi naman super drastic like this kind of drops na ganyan, no. So ayun, basically itong ano na to, tong benchmark na yan, if we manage to break above 6.5 trillion or 6.52 trillion US, it will serve as a tailwind in equities, 'di ba? So higher liquidity, mas kakapal yung mga bids, mas magse-serve siya as tailwind in asset prices sa equities and even crypto. So ayun. So we can see that nag-sideways lang siya, may onting uptick this trading week. Ang pinakaayaw natin makita in terms of our Fed liquidity benchmark is if it closes below 6.38 trillion. 6.38 trillion. So yun yung isa sa mga major risk of signals natin or leading risk of signals, no. So that's our Fed liquidity benchmark. So tapos na tayo sa macro benchmarks, no. Essentially it points us to a somewhat risk of or it points us na mag-risk of yung market sooner or later or magpo-pullback yung market sooner or later if mag-reflect na yung mga macro benchmarks na yan. So next is key events. So what happened last trading week, 'di ba? So this week 7 2024, may apat tayong major events, no. So starting with the CPI released on Tuesday. So yung CPI natin, core and non-core, slightly higher, no, than consensus. So in terms of core inflation rate month on month, consensus is 0.3% versus actual na 0.4%. Core inflation rate year on year 3.9%, 3.7% yung consensus. Although halos parehas lang versus previous month. So ayun. Next is month on month inflation rate. Tignan na lang natin yung year on year, no, inflation rate. So 3.1% versus expected or consensus na 2.9%. So previous month versus previous month 3.4%, slightly lower naman, no, actually. If titignan lang natin yung inflation rate alone, hindi yung core. So retail sales, ano muna yung naging effect na itong CPI print nung Tuesday. So looking at our S&P 500 ETF, etong SPY. So medyo may malakas na reaction yung market nung Tuesday. So ito yung CPI day, CPI print day. Nag-gap down yung market around 1.5% sa S&P 500, around 1.5%. Pero ayun, managed to recover above 500 this trading week. So weekly time frame, we can see somewhat hammer, 'di ba? Somewhat hammer yung pinapakita ng S&P 500 natin, yung SPY. So okay pa naman actually. May onting selling lang tayong nakita this trading week. So syempre, magre-react yung market diyan, 'di ba? Na higher inflation, most likely lower rate cuts or lower end of year. Most likely 2-3 rate cuts na lang mangyayari this trading year based on the current CPI data. Next is retail sales. So na-release yan nung Thursday. So retail sales, no, looking at retail sales, eto. So negative 0.8% versus consensus of negative 0.1%. So ano siya? Actually, ang naging reaction ng market dyan is maganda, no? Nung Thursday. So ito yung Thursday, Feb 15, 2024. Kahit na mababa yung retail sales, okay pa rin naman yung naging reaction ng market. Nung PPI day, nung Friday, doon medyo nagkaroon ng malaking reaction yung equities natin, no. So PPI, ito yung inflation na related sa mga negosyante, sa mga negosyo. So 0.3% yung naging result this January versus the consensus of 0.1%. So previous month, negative 0.2% yung revision or revised data, 0.1% lang yung nakalagay dyan. Pero ayun, ang naging reaction ng market this Friday, nung Feb 16, is medyo naging bearish yung naging reaction ng market, no? So parang consumer inflation tumaas, same with producer inflation. So that's gonna be bad for the markets, no? So looking at the lower time frame, etong main indices. So moving forward na tayo sa main indices. Hindi, before tayo ano ba? Sige, paano ba? Risk events ba muna or key events this trading week o main indices na? Sige, ano muna? This coming week, may hindi pa pala ako na discuss etong building permits. So building permits is a benchmark for home builders, no? So 1.47 yung actual versus consensus of 1.59 or roughly 1.51%. 1.51 million, no? So ang naging reaction ng market dyan, so specifically home builders, is nagkaroon ng pullback. Nagkaroon ng pullback sa natin, home builders. So actually meron akong home builder name or home builder bet na Lennar. So medyo matagal ko na rin hawak to. Nagpo-position ako at 155. I'm position trading at 155. And then right now most likely it will break below MA50 na, no? So this trading week. Let's see. Tignan natin. So most likely invalidated na talaga yung trade idea ko for this, no, for Lennar. So tignan natin if it manages to close above 154 tomorrow on Monday. Di maganda, hindi ako masa-stopped out. If it closes below 150, then exit na ako on Lennar. So ayun, that's home builder or our building permit data. So this coming week or this trading week, sige, punta tayo dito. Wala namang solid na key market event. So FOMC minutes lang on Thursday. Although meron tayong malaking earnings release this trading week, no? So isa sa mga risk events natin is itong release ng Nvidia. Sana ba yan? This week. Yan. Nvidia. So on Wednesday, earnings release ng Nvidia. So 'di ba, alam naman nating lahat na yung Nvidia lang yung nagbubuhat sa S&P 500 or isa sa mga pinaka heavy lifters ng market rally natin, 'di ba? In our main indices, Qs and our S&P 500, our SPY. So if pangit or disappointing yung earnings on Wednesday, no? So i-release yan after market close. Most likely on Thursday, baka may malaking reaction or malaking pullback na may experience tayong malaking pullback in our equities sa US equities. So next, so looking at our indices na lang din, no? So S&P 500, our SPY. So on the weekly muna, no. So on our weekly time frame, mukhang okay naman, nag-ano pa rin siya, parang nag-hammer siya. Hindi naman siya nagkaroon ng bearish engulfing or something na bearish candle. So ang mga red flags lang na nakikita ko for our SPY right now is if magde-drill down tayo sa 30-minute time frame and i-base natin sa extended hours, sa extended hours sa 30-minute time frame, we can see a bearish divergence, no? So bearish divergence, RSI bear div type B. So meron tayong same levels of highs and then in our RSI, we have a lower high. So, ito yung reference high mo. Ito yung reference high mo. Yan. And then, ito yung reference high mo sa ano natin, sa same levels of high in terms of price, no. So meron na tayong nakikitang RSI bear div sa 30-minute time frame. So looking at the 1 hour time frame, we can see a double top, no. So medyo bearish signal siya, or a leading signal of a potential correction, no, or a hard correction. Pwede rin naman mangyari dyan is mag-create ng triangle, mag-consolidate. Hindi natin alam, no? Pero on the daily, on the bigger picture, we can see that our main indices is still strong, no? So matotal strong pa rin talaga yung S&P 500 natin and our main indices. So kung titignan din natin big picture, no, kung market cycles lang din pag-uusapan, it's on an early stage markup, no? So big picture, this is your reaccumulation base or accumulation base. So tagal yan nag-range since 2022. Then nag-break out this 2024, this January 2024. So healthy breakout naman yung ginawa niya. Healthy breakout naman, may build up near the highs and right now rallying, 'di ba? So we're at an early stage markup phase, 'di ba? So kung targets lang din based on Wyckoff theory, your initial target, 1618 target, is at 578 sa SPY. Yung 1:1 target mo or yung 200% extension mo is at 650 US, no? Or dito sa level na yan, dito. So malayo pa yung main target prices natin kung susundan lang din natin yung Wyckoff theory. So along that all-time high, sino na lang ba yung mga kalaban ng presyo? Ano na lang ba yung kalaban ng presyo sa pagtaas? Yung mga nagte-take profit na lang, no? And kung US market lang din, mga short sellers. So looking at our RSI structure sa main index natin, sa S&P 500, ito yung support level natin sa RSI. So I'm using RSI din as yung RSI levels as my leading signals din, no, for market momentum, kung momentum pababa or momentum pataas. So sa akin, I can see a support trend line in RSI. Ang ayaw kong makita for RSI to do, for our SPY to do sa RSI is pag mag-close below or mag-break below dito sa support trend line. Support trend line na yan. So that's gonna be a leading signal for a market correction. So let's say mag-correct yung market, yung S&P 500 natin. Let's say mag-correct, no? Wait lang. Clean up ko lang. Yan. If mag-correct man, most likely it will correct papunta dito sa 50 MA natin. Yung blue line. So around 480 area. So most likely a classic retest structure, no? Yung gagawin niya. Yun yung short term bear case natin for our main index. So looking at the Qs, halos parehas lang din naman eh. Halos parehas lang din. Bottom line, no, on our main indices, sa SPY, sa Qs, we can see that it managed to close above MA20. Itong green line natin. Nahuhold niya yan. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign na malakas talaga yung market natin. So dito naman tayo sa equal weighted na S&P 500, our RSP. So ano ba yung S&P 500 kasi is market cap weighted. Etong RSP is equal weighted na S&P 500. So one of the things na nakikita ko maganda for our market, no? So yung S&P 500 medyo nagko-correct. Etong RSP mo nag-rally. At the same time, you have your MA20 pointing upwards. Same with your MA50 and MA100. And in terms of our market cycles lang din, we can see that it broke above this accumulation trading range. So from accumulation, so stage 1, phase 1, it's transitioning to a stage 2 markup. Nasa markup phase na siya. Early stage markup, no? So may upside na or may momentum na tayo may experience on a broader sa broad market or sa mas magiging kalat na yung rally kumbaga. So itong equal weighted S&P 500 natin just shows na nagkakaroon ng rotation from mega caps, yung rally makikita mo na sa other large cap names and even mid caps. So same with our QQQE, our triple QE. So same thing, no? Ito yung equal weighted ng Nasdaq natin. So looking at the equal weighted Nasdaq, one good sign na nakikita ko is it's holding MA20 and nandito lang din siya hovering above this swing high. So ito yung swing high mo of this flag structure. Saan ba yan? Yan. So ito yung swing high mo, ito yung flag structure mo, continuation pattern. Then nag-hold lang siya sa 86, 87 area. So looking at the big picture, same thing with our RSP and our main indices. It's on an early stage markup phase, no? So ito yung accumulation base mo. So since 2022 nagbe-base lang yung equal weighted Qs. Then yun, nag-rally na siya papunta dito sa next resistance or next key level sa 90. So that's our equal weighted Qs. So moving forward dito sa natin sa market segment, sa small caps and mid caps natin before we proceed dun sa market segments natin. So mid caps, small caps muna, no? Small caps, our IWM, so Russell 2000 ETF yan. So big picture, we can see that it's breaking above this or nag-break above na siya dyan sa accumulation range niya. So we're at an early stage markup and initial targets is at 240. Double check natin if 1618 level is at 223. So ano ba yung pinapakita ng IWM ng small caps natin? So same thing with our RSP, our equal weighted S&P 500 and our equal weighted Nasdaq. So since nag-rally yung small caps natin, may rotation meron tayong rotation na nakikita, no? From a concentrated rally to a broader rally, no? A broader market rally. So mas na siya, mas balance na kumbaga. So key levels in our small cap index, if it manages to close above 205, 210 this trading week, we can expect a multiple momentum candle or a multiple momentum candles in our small caps. So basically magkakaroon tayo ng rally in small caps if ganun yung mangyari this trading week. So for our mid caps, no, so same thing, it's transitioning to transition to an early stage markup. Nag-breakout na siya dyan sa trading range na yan. So that's good for our mid caps. Ang gusto na lang nating makita is ma-hold niya tong 513 area. So if it closes below 510 this trading week, then most likely baka mag-consolidate or mag-pull back din yung mid caps natin. So ayun. Pero by the looks of it, mukhang may momentum pa din naman. May potential pang may lakas pa yung mid caps natin. So looking at our MAs, no, trending upward, MA50 mo, sloping upward, and your MA100. So that's good for mid caps, no. Ayun, so makikita natin na may rotation nga talaga, no, based on our IWM, our mid caps, and our equal weighted indices, no. So drilling down, no, on our market segments. So drilling down on our market segments. So kita naman siguro to, no, tong Excel sheet or G sheet. Ayan, so nag-reflect na sa test device ko. So drilling down on our market segments. So last week ang nagli-lead is itong S&P 500 growth, yung SPY natin right now. Ang nagli-lead ngayon this trading week is mid-cap growth. So we can also see it in terms of our weekly change, no? So largest weekly change this trading week came from it is etong mid-cap growth natin. So may pinakamalaking decline this trading week is our mid-cap value. So may malaking spread between growth and value sa mid-caps natin, no. So money is flowing outward value names sa mid-caps, money is flowing papunta sa growth names sa mid-caps natin. So for our S&P 500 growth, our large caps, mega caps, we experience a strong sell-off din this trading week dahil din most likely doon sa reaction ng mega caps natin sa inflation print. So ito yung weekly change natin for S&P 500 growth. S&P 500 core down 0.28%. Our small cap growth down 0.45%. So, ayun, ang malalakas natin right now is mid-cap growth and S&P 500 value. So, yan yung mga top, yan lang yung positive natin for this trading week. So, that's our market segments. If gusto nyong makita yung mga names behind this market segments, you can pause this video, you can screenshot it, or screenshot nyo tong video na to. Then, look at these top components, no? Tignan nyo isa-isa, and then look for setups. So sa natin sa MDYG natin, sa mid cap growth natin, ang bumubuhat talaga itong SMCI Itong SMCI. So looking at SMCI, lakas nung naging rally niya, no, for this trading week. Although nung Friday, in-erase niya yung gains niya nung Wednesday and Thursday. So may malaking red candle tayo sa SMCI. It looks like a climactic top, no? So big volume, climactic volume, and big red candle, no? And closing the gap, no, nung Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So yon tama. Kinlosing gap nung Tuesday. So may malaking sell-off na nangyari nung Friday. So, this is a potential short setup if may follow through. If it closes below 800 or mag-gap down below 800 yan on Monday, pre-market, baka may strong market sell-off or may strong sell-off dito sa SMCI. So, yun. Itong SMCI dati na-trade ko to nung January 2023. I bought this nung 82 US, and then sinwing trade ko siya papuntang 140. Ito yung initial sell ko nung na-hit yung 1618 targets ko. And then itong 200% hard targets, dun ko na sinel yung balance ko. So halos 80%, 60% gain siya. Medyo nakaka-tilt lang din to nung nabenta ko. Nag-gap up and then nag-rally pa itong SMCI. So nung nag-rally na yan and then naiwan na ako, hindi na ako nakahanap ng setup, tinanggal ko na siya sa watchlist ko. Although dito sa sa algo namin, nandito pa rin siya sa BTP 50 itong SMCI. So itong BTP 50 is an algo based watchlist. May onting discretionary aspect din. So dito sa BTP 50, SMCI is still in the BTP 50, no? So, medyo na lang ako dun na hindi ko nakita tong setup na yan, yung base setup na yan. This is a classic reaccumulation structure sa Wyckoff theory. So, hindi lang natin nahuli to nung nag-pullback sa MA20. So, ayun, let's see if it will create another base. So, I think fundamentally itong SMCI may malayo pa yung makakating nito Kasi ang main business na is to provide service sa mga AI services or AI businesses. And I think siya yung leading, and siya lang yung may technology to provide those those services to AI businesses. So most likely this is an initial climactic top. Parang ganito lang din. Although parang ganito lang din, no, nung yung candle na to. So gap down and then a big volume. So I think it will create another base, itong SMCI. So nag-resist din sa 1K level eh. So round number 'yan. Round number. So natural lang magkaroon ng ganyang klaseng market reaction or selling. No? So institutions pag na-hit yung isang round number, they will most likely take profit based on their algorithms, parang ganun. So basically SMCI I think magko-consolidate lang or magki-create ng another base, a big base, most likely a 6-month base for it to be a healthy reaccumulation base. So yun yung take ko on SMCI. Medyo nalayo na tayo, no. Sorry. So balik tayo dito sa natin, market segments. So ito yung natin, top components sa market segments natin. So you can individually look for setups sa mga names dito. So looking at the sectors, leading sector for this trading week is financials based on our BTP RS and trend composite scores. Pero if we will check it in terms of weekly changes, top gainer natin for this trading week is materials. So basic materials led this trading week. Next is energy. Next is healthcare. So yan yung mga gainers natin for this trading week. And financials. So bakit hindi si materials yung nasa top natin? Nasa top 1 natin. Kasi meron siyang mga hindi nasa-satisfy na trend criteria. Tulad nito. Etong materials natin. Yan. So false yung niya, MA20 greater than MA50. So may hindi siya na-satisfy, bumagsak yung trend rating niya. Pero itong financials, halos lahat ng trend criteria niya is okay. So above MA10, above MA20, is MA50 sloping upward, is MA20 sloping upward. So yan yung mga yan yung mga key criteria natin based on this composite score. So yung RS is relative strength basis. So year-to-date RS versus S&P 500 and yung duration weighted relative strength. So siya, multiple parameters in terms of relative strength. So rate of changes. So anyway, basically pinakamalaking drawdown this trading week is the tech sector. So money is flowing out of the tech sector, money is flowing in papunta dito sa materials and energy sector. So yun yung yun yung nakita natin or yun yung nangyari this trading week. So in terms of market groups, semiconductors is still leading kasi siya yung may pinakamagandang trend structure. Pero in terms of weekly change, halos may drawdown siya of negative 0.65%. Dahil din most likely dun sa pullback na na-experience ng Intel, ng Nvidia, and Avgo. So, yun yung nakikita natin in the semiconductor space. So, one of our top gainers this trading week is blockchain. Yan. Wait lang Yan. Medyo nakaskew pala yung camera ko. Yan. Okay, balik tayo dito. Blockchain, 3.53% up this trading week. Led by Coin, Mara, MSTR, Riot. Yan yung mga malalakas sa blockchain-related group natin or blockchain group natin. So 3.53% gain this trading week. Next is property and casualty insurance. So isa din sa mga top gainers natin this trading week. So money is flowing out sa tech sector. Then lumilipat sa mga ano natin, sa mga medyo safe na assets natin or safe groups natin. So transportation up 1.67% this trading week. Looking at our top decliners this trading week, medyo malaki yung decline ng cloud computing. So nasa top 10 to last trading week eh. Nung week 6, nasa top 10 tong cloud computing. Nag-drop siya papuntang top 19. So 3.12% weekly change this trading week, cloud computing, and home builders one of our top decliners this trading week. Same with renewable energy and mining, nuclear related names. So yan yung mga top decliners natin this trading week. So if you want to look for momentum plays, focus ka dito sa top 10. So from semiconductors papunta dito sa industrials and water natin. So healthcare maganda rin, and robotics okay din naman, and transportation. Yan yung mga magagandang market groups. So ito yung mga top components ng market groups natin. So from Nvidia papunta sa ADI natin sa semicon, for blockchain from MSTR to Roblox. Hindi ko lang alam bakit naging blockchain name to, pero nakalagay siya dyan sa ETF na yan. And then ayun, you can look at these names, you can pause this video and scan these names individually. So yun, this is our market groups. So suma total, ito yung mga magagandang market groups talaga. Okay, so next is ano ba yung pwede pa nating i-review? So okay na tayo sa market groups natin, market segments natin. Let's look at our market breadth. So tignan natin yung markets from a bottom-up perspective. So based on our momentum monitor, or our BTP market monitor, specifically focused on momentum. So ang momentum play signal natin for this trading week is risk on with caution. Caution. So okay naman, actually technicals lang ng indices natin. Okay din naman. If mag-risk on ka, most likely dapat nakafocus ka na lang on small caps, mid caps, and growth related names. Yun yung mga I think pwedeng mag-risk on, no? So looking at our market breadth. So net advance decline for Friday, negative 1,460. So mas madaming decliners versus advancers. Sa volume spike data natin, negative net volume spike. So sa lahat ng stocks na nag-create ng volume spikes, yung mga nag-break above the 20 VMA or 20 volume moving average, mas madaming nag-create ng volume spikes and nag-decline. So 1,006 names versus 788 names na nag-create ng volume spike and then naging green end of day. In terms of intraday momentum, yung ratio niya is 1.03. Halos balance lang, no? Yung ratio in terms of the intraday momentum. So yung mga names up more than 5% nung Friday is 345, down more than 5% nung Friday is 334. So on our 20-day new high, new low data, we can see that net 20-day new high, new low data is at the green. Yan, balik tayo dito. Yan. So 634 names, no? Yung net nag-create ng 20-day high last trading day. So on Friday, based on 52-week high, 52-week low data, mas madami nag-create ng new 52-week high nung Friday. So, 'di ba nung Friday, yung main indices natin, we can see that nag-red siya, 'di ba? Yung S&P 500 natin. Red siya, pero based on our market breadth, based on this data, mas madami nag-create ng new 52-week high versus new 52-week low. So, ano ba yung pinapakita nun? So, from a bottom-up perspective, actually okay naman yung market breadth, no? Okay yung market breadth. parang pinapakita lang talaga ng data natin na may rotation toward may rotation, no, from mega caps. So yung money is flowing out of the mega caps, the big caps, and then flowing toward small caps and mid caps. So yun yung parang pinapakita ng data natin right now. So ito yung primary breadth monitor natin. Ito yung secondary breadth monitor natin. So 50-day new high new low data. So intermediate term data siya. So 418 yung net 50-day new high new low data natin. So mas madaming names na nag-produce ng new 50-day high versus new 50-day low nung Friday. So same thing, eto 20-day SMA natin. So above below 20-day SMA. So gaano ba kadami yung names above 20-day SMA? So 3,300 halos, no. 3,299 to be exact. Below 20-day SMA, 2,386. So net, in terms of net, above below 20-day SMA, mas madami pa ring names above 20-day moving average. So it just indicates na we're still at yung market breadth in terms of this data, okay pa naman. Bullish pa siya. So 20-day SMA data. Etong weekly momentum, so ito yung up more than 10% this trading week. So there are meron tayong nakitang 628 names na up more than 10% this trading week, and 285 names naman na down more than 10% this trading week. So in terms of its ratio, so green siya, 2.20. 2.2 yung ratio niya, no. So it just shows that in terms of market breadth, from a bottom up perspective, okay pa yung market, no. Okay naman yung market. Wala naman tayo nakikitang sell off na broad, no. Yung tipong pati small caps, pati mid caps nagde-decline, and halos lahat ng names talaga nagkakaroon ng sell off. So ayun. So I think this trading week is we're expecting a follow through momentum in small caps and mid caps. So yun yung parang nakikita ko based on our market breadth monitor and our sub indices, our IWM, MDY, our market segments, yung growth and value segments natin. So meron tayong makikitang follow through. Yun yung tingin ko doon sa mga names na yun. So na-discuss ko na rin ata yung risk factors this risk events this trading week, which is Nvidia earnings, 'di ba? So na-discuss ko na ata yun. So moving forward sa ano natin, sa PSE. So before tayo mag stocks in focus, let's have a quick review on the Philippine market. So PSEI okay pa naman, above 6,800. So key level tong 6,800. So ito yung trading range since mid 2022. So ito yung trading range, diba? So above na siya sa key level na yan, sa 6,800 level. Ang kailangan na lang is masustain niya yung 6,800 level. Although in terms of RSI, medyo overbought na rin yung in terms of RSI. So most likely sa PSEI natin, sa Philippine market natin, baka mag-consolidate lang muna yung PSEI. What we don't want to see for our local market is to break below 6,800. So ayun. So what we want to see is yung MA50 mo mag-follow through or mag-create ng ganyang structure. Kumbaga, mag-sideways lang muna, halikan niya yung MA50, and then doon mag-create ng another breakout. Mas sustainable yun. Yun yung tingin ko. So that's PSEI. For our market sectors, so financials I think is still leading at an all-time high itong financials natin. Holdings medyo uh, kakaroon ng retest dito sa inside bar structure natin. So ito yung ito yung inside bar mo sa holdings. So medyo may weakness tayong nakita nung Friday for our holding names. For industrials, medyo may momentum yung industrials recently. So what we are seeing in terms of industrials is nagte-trend upward na rin yung MA50 mo. So that's good. And ayun, so may potential din naman tong sector na to. For mining, so total pass below MA50, your MA50 is trending downward or sloping downward. For property, MA50 is sloping upward and nag-uptrend lang yung property sector mo. So ano ba yung mga names under property sector? Tignan nyo na lang, but I think alam nyo naman na yung mga common names natin like ALI, MEG, Robinson, RLHC, tama ba? RLHC. Robinson's Land. RLC, tama ba? Yan, so RLC, isa din sa mga property names, and SM Prime. So yan yung mga property names na pwede mong tignan sa property sector. So services, up this trading week, one of the strongest gainers this trading week. So momentum na malakas yung services. So trending upward din yung MA50 mo, so that's good, 'di ba? So services lang malakas sa Philippine market. So ano ba yung mga names under services? You can look at it sa Investor Screener. So just screen it. Punta ka lang sa descriptive and then sector, services, then lagay ka ng konting liquidity filter para lang matanggal mo yung mga basura names. So yan yung mga top services names, no? Like Bloom, year to date 15%, no? So looks like it's gonna break 12 pesos. Wilcon as well, transitioning to a markup phase. Ito yung accumulation base mo, parang 1 year accumulation base mo or 6-month accumulation base mo. So next is, di ko alam kung ano yung structure na ginagawa nito, pero may potential tong Converge, no? So looking at Converge, medyo downtrend pa rin talaga, pero looks like nahanap niya na yung bottom niya. Yun. Eto. So ito yung market structure mo for Converge. So looks like it's transitioning to a markup phase. So MA50 mo trending upward, price is above MA50. So that's a good sign. So in terms of trend structure, intermediate term, it's showing bullishness, no, sa Converge natin. So yan na rin yung mga stocks in focus natin sa local markets. Monde, breaking above this a key level which is 10.30, 10.40. So most likely it will fill the gap at 11. So pag ganyan, if na gap fill niya na yan, if meron kang Monde, most likely dapat selling bulk ka na at 11. So that's our stocks in focus. Ito pala. Plus, so online casino name. Medyo nagkaroon lang ng hiccup nung Feb 12 dahil doon sa insider selling disclosure ng Globalist Limited and Leisure Advantage Incorporated. So halos 440 million yung binenta nilang shares, no, dito sa sa 8 pesos. So ano yung naging reaction ng market? Nagde-risk and nag-follow through selling din. Pero nag-recover din naman. So kung technicals lang, it's producing a flag and this is a tradable flag. Nagsusupport sa MA50, so that's good. And ang nyo naman, ang DNA nyo naman is MA50 yung pinaka support, dynamic support area niya. So first test, this is your second test, and then ito yung third test mo. Ang ayaw mo lang makita for plus is to break below etong 7.5. level or 7.5 area. So that's our stocks in focus in our local markets. In our US markets, balik tayo dito sa trading view. So sa sa US markets natin, ng stocks in focus natin, sige. Actually, na-discuss ko na to, SMCI. I think SMCI will pull back papunta dito sa 700 sa MA20 natin. And then this is a 1 to 2 day short opportunity sa SMCI, and then we're expecting a base building structure again in this name. So fundamentally it's still okay. Thematic pa din naman under the theme of AI itong SMCI. I think it will just create a base. Next is AMD. So isa sa mga stocks in focus natin, looking at the big picture, AMD is on an early stage markup phase. So for AMD, nag-range yan since late 2021, and then right now breaking the 2021 high. So 162. So ngayon nagko-consolidate lang above MA20. Yan, balik tayo dito. And meron tayong box structure na nakikita, no. So this is a continuation pattern, no, basically. So nag-breakout na siya dyan sa resistance trend line mo, sa short-term resistance trend line mo. And right now, medyo may konting retest lang tayo sa MA20 as your dynamic support. So what we don't want to see for AMD is to close below 170 this trading week. So ano ba yung mga potential risk events for AMD? Most likely, itong earnings ng Nvidia. If pangit yung earnings ng Nvidia, most likely AMD will also follow. So based on AMD earnings, medyo olats yung earnings ng AMD nung Q4, yung pinaka-recent na earnings release. So next stock in focus or stocks in focus is Meta. So Meta is consolidating after its earnings release, no? So this is a classic post-earnings drift play na in which after the earnings may gap up ka, you have a bullish momentum, and then nagko-consolidate, parang nag-reaccumulate lang ulit. So I think it will still consolidate for the following days, following weeks. Ang inaantay lang ata ng Meta is to kiss the MA20. So most likely magko-coil pa yan dyan. So this is a potential play for week 10 or week 9. So this is a potential swing play. So pwede rin gawin yan is if magkaroon ng strong sell-off sa Nvidia on Wednesday, it will create a bear trap at 455, 450. Break below 450, recover above 450. So big picture, market is still near all-time high. May bullishness pa rin naman yung market. Backed by liquidity then, by Fed liquidity. I think our mega caps is still resilient and will create setups pa din, no? Based on our current parameters. So that's Meta. Next is EAT. So ano naman to? Consumer related name. So ano to? This is a small cap or papunta na sa mid cap eh. So breaking above 2 billion market cap na siya eh. 2 billion US. So etong EAT, earnings release, maganda yung reaction ng market. So ito yung earnings release niya. So in terms of revenues, down, pero earnings or EPS is okay. Maganda rin naman yung naging reaction ng market. Nagkaroon ng momentum candle and nagko-consolidate. So this is a classic, another classic PED play, PED momentum play. So actually, bumili ako nitong EAT nung Feb 8. Na-stop out ako nung Feb 14, nung CPI day. Ay hindi, Feb 13 pala, CPI day. So na-stop out ako. I will most likely rebuy it at this level, so 46, and then i-widen ko na lang yung stops ko. So big picture, actually, no, transitioning to or at early stage markup, if hard targets lang din, ito yung main target price mo for ETH. So 1618 extension is at 68. So may potential upside ka pa rin na 50%, no? In the intermediate term. So may potential pa naman tong name na to. So ETH. Next is Hood. So Robinhood. So great earnings din. 471 reported revenues estimated for 154 million. So slightly higher. And yung EPS niya medyo surprisingly nag-increase yung EPS niya. So ano yung naging reaction ng market? Nag-gap up yan ng more than around 10%, more than 10%, and right now consolidating or parang bound to consolidate siya, no? So post earnings drift play din etong Hood. So market structure wise, it's also transitioning to a late stage accumulation and toward early phase markup phase. Early phase markup. So that's Hood. Next is Coin. So for Coin, yun nag-earnings release din nung Feb 15. Okay din naman yung reaction. Although nandito tayo sa resistance area na 188, 190 area. 190 level. So looking at the big picture, Coinbase, it's on a mid-stage markup phase, 'di ba? So kung targets lang din, kung Wyckoff accumulation or Wyckoff theory targets lang din, halos near 200 yung niya. Halos nandun na rin tayo sa initial target price niya. So sa 1618 sa 200 US. So I think for Coinbase yung candle no Friday most likely ang magiging reaction or magiging ang market bias ko for ang bias ko for coin is mag-consolidate muna for 1 to 2 weeks. Mag-coil muna siya diyan, then it will be a healthy breakout papuntang 300. So MA20 is below MA50 pa din eh. So medyo pa 'yon, medyo weak trend structure 'yon in terms of our MAs. So next is Victoria's Secret, so VSCO, so retail name. So outside tech. So big picture VSCO, Victoria's Secret. Ito yung resistance trend line mo, 'di ba? So this is your logarithmic resistance trend line. So naka-log tayo. So parang nagki-create siya ng build up before breaking out of this resistance trend line. So pattern wise, it's producing a cup and handle or somewhat a cup and handle. Kung market cycles lang din, it's transitioning to an early stage markup din, no? Actually. So this is your cup, this is your handle. Nag-breakout na siya sa candle niya. Then right now consolidating above this resistance area. So this is a potential momentum play. A break above 30.80 most likely will try 34 area. So tignan natin yung next resistance for VSCO. So let's use our volume profile. So ito yung next range na tatahakin niya eh. So sakto sa 34, 33 area yung point of control natin sa trading range na yan. So this will serve as resistance. Madami kang break-even sellers at this area, mga trapped shares at this area. So if momentum play lang then you can drill down toward your 1 hour time frame. So gawin lang natin regular trading hours. So if $34 yung target mo, 34, ito yung setup mo, looks like a triangle or something. Pwedeng meron kang potential 2:1. So stops mo pwedeng i-tighten mo target mo for this name is 34. You have a 3.7:1 reward risk ratio. So you're risking 3.62% for a potential return of 13.5% in terms of percentage gain and loss on this stock. So syempre, you can manipulate it in your position size, depende na sa inyo. So VSCO is one of our stocks in focus. So next is LEN. So LENR is under home builders. So we can see a consolidation at MA50. So ito yung MA50 natin. MA50 actually. Simple moving average. Itong blue line natin. So looking at the big picture, it's near all-time high and it's on a mid-stage markup phase. So approaching 1618 target at $168. So it's producing a cup and handle as well. So ito yung cup mo, ito yung parang complex handle mo. Targets wise, ito yung ano mo, initial target mo. So 1618 extension. So that's LENR. So next is Braze, BRZE. So Braze is also a mid-cap name. So under growth. So looking at the big picture, it's also under an early stage markup phase, 'di ba? So ito yung accumulation base mo. Kung targets lang din, kung magse-set tayo ng targets, nasa 80 pa yung main target area mo. So looking at our volume profile din, no. So price is at this level. Ito. So tignan natin yung trading range na to. Yan. So tignan natin nasaan yung bulk ng trapped money sa Braze. So majority of the trapped money is at 62. Kaya din nagre-resist at 62. Madami kang break-even sellers dito. Madami kang nagbebenta at break-even. Yung mga naipit na tao at 62, 63 US are most likely selling at break-even at this level. So ang kailangan na lang gawin ng bulls for Braze is to absorb that supply, absorb that absorb those break-even sellers and consolidate pa at this area. So nag-breakout na siya dyan sa trading range na to. Clean up na lang natin, no? Clean up natin yung Braze. So ito yung intermediate trading range natin, yung immediate trading range natin, I mean. So ayan, ito yung resistance mo, ito yung swing high mo, ito yung swing low mo, ito yung trading range mo. So nag-breakout siya dyan and then nag-revert back siya sa loob na itong trading range na yan. So what we want to see for Braze is to hold our 20-day SMA and create a coil dito. So ideally, ito yung gusto nating makita for Braze. If it coils at this area, if it manages to break above 60 USD ulit, then we can rebuy Braze, no? So Braze. So etong Braze, dati ko na tong tinitrade. Maganda yung mga channels na ginagawa niya. Etong mga channel structure. So my past trade on Braze is this channel breakout. Actually dito, before the breakout. Nung nag-dip below MA100 and then nag-recover above MA50, nag-coil near the resistance trend line netong channel na yan. It was a classic buy for Braze. So next stock in focus is MDB or MongoDB. So tech-related name din. So looking at the big picture for MDB, it looks like on an early stage markup din. So ito yung accumulation range mo. Clear out lang natin to. Ito yung accumulation range mo. This is your build up near the resistance area. It broke above this resistance area and then nagko-coil lang siya dyan. So earnings, ilang days na lang tayo before earnings? 18 days before earnings. So this is a potential pre-earnings swing play for MDB. So let's say mag pull back siya papuntang MA20. or MA20 kisses this price structure. So at that moment, you can swing trade this MDB. So targets, hard targets, 1618 is at 1000 level. Pero if swing trade lang din ang gagawin mo for MDB, immediate target mo is at 570, 560 area, which is this swing high. Yung swing high nung 2021. Nung late 2021. So that's MDB. So yun lang for our stocks in focus. So to summarize, no, this live session, based on market breadth, okay naman yung pinapakita ng markets from a bottom-up perspective. In terms of our S&P 500, medyo meron na tayong nakitang RSI bear div sa 30-minute time frame if i-consider may extended hours. So you have a type B RSI bear div. You also have a potential double top. So if it manages to close below 490 this trading week, ang magiging bias na natin is pullback papuntang 480, papuntang MA50, itong blue line natin. So another key level is this RSI, no, or this RSI support trend line. So ayun, I think may main bias ko for this trading week. You can still swing trade or momentum trade small caps, potentially also mid caps. Since meron tayong nakikitang rotation toward those market groups or market segments. For our market groups in our US market, still ang pinaka-leading natin ngayon is semicon. Blockchain is still strong. Hihina yan if we see a pullback dito sa BTC natin. Pero looks like for our crypto market, no, or for our Bitcoin, it will just consolidate or create a coil. Meron din kasing tailwind ng Bitcoin halving. So malapit na siya this April. So usually kasi 1 to 2 months before Bitcoin halving, Bitcoin experience momentum, no, or a market rally sa crypto before the Bitcoin halving. And then on the Bitcoin halving, on the day, doon usually nagkakaroon ng sell-off. So yun. So this is Bitcoin din and crypto natin. So ETH, hindi ko lang na-discuss, no, yung crypto, sorry. Hindi na kasi ako masyadong trade ng crypto, no. So ETH is on an early stage markup. Meron pa yung malayo pa yung upside niyan. Targets nito, netong ETH is around 3,000. Yun yung pinaka intermediate target natin. So if measured target lang din, measured target based on Wyckoff theory or Wyckoff targets, Wyckoffian target is at 3,300. Etong 1618 area. So medyo malayo pa naman. You can still look for momentum setup sa ETH natin and other ETH related names like ENS. So ayun, yun lang muna, no, for our market review. If may natutunan kayo, please share this stream again and then ipa-rewatch na lang sa friends ninyo. If may natutunan kayo, chat nyo na lang din ano yung mga key learnings ninyo. It will be deeply appreciated, no, sa lahat ng nanonood right now, kahit na I think 8 lang ata right now kasi surprise live charting session lang siya Hindi ko na-announce actually. So ayun, if may tanong kayo, you can personally PM me. You can PM me and then discuss natin yung mga katanungan ninyo. So, yun na muna for now. Next week ulit on Sunday, most likely Sunday or Monday ng hapon or gabi. So, yun. Ingat kayo. Have a happy Sunday. Spend time with your family. Ingat kayo. God bless and goodbye.